What's up, guys? Welcome to Rogue Reviews. My name is Nolan, and this is my review for the Guillermo del Toro movie, The Shape of Water. Now, I went into this movie expecting quite a lot. This is getting thrown around a lot as the best picture of the year. Like, people are saying it's a shoo-in for the Oscars, so I went in with, maybe some higher expectations, and I like the movie, but I gotta say I didn't love it. I think it's a beautifully crafted movie. Guillermo del Toro does amazing work with it. But yeah, let's get into this. Let's get into the positives first. Like I said, direction by Guillermo del Toro is flawless. This movie is just visually stunning and really glides along very carefully. And just a beautiful story and structure to it that I really like. I think it's some of his best directing work he's done. And I love the visuals and everything. He captures that. It's a very timeless movie. You can tell it's takes place in the 1950s ish, but at the same time, there's a timeless quality he brings to it that I really appreciated. The performances are great as well. Michael Shannon, the villain, is outstanding. Sally Hawkins is amazing. Doug Jones is the creature. I mean, he's like Guillermo del Toro's go-to guy for these creatures, and he does amazing work as that as well. Octavia Spencer was fantastic in this movie. Just the whole cast did a great job. I really like the score as well, and the music they put in this movie. Very reminiscent of that era and helped with that timeless quality I talked about earlier. There's a lot of positives in this movie. There's a couple negatives, though, that I really want to highlight because I felt like it brought the movie down, and I think it's kind of hard to explain, but I think they overdeveloped the villain, if that makes sense. Michael Shannon is a very clear-cut villain from the start of the movie. They really spend a lot of time on him in the beginning, and I felt like that's some of the weaknesses of the movie is the beginning's a little slow, but you're learning about the characters and everything, so I could forgive that. But they kept going back to Michael Shannon, and I knew everything I needed to know about him at the start of the movie. I didn't need to know more. I didn't need to see his family life and everything. They just kept going back and back to Michael Shannon instead of focusing what I thought was the heartbeat of the movie, which was the love story between Sally Hawkins and the creature. I thought that stuff was just fantastic, and when they cut back to that, the movie felt more alive. And then when they just kept going back to Michael Shannon, I'm like, I get it, he's a bad guy, he has layers, I appreciate that, but for the story Guillermo was trying to tell, I felt like they just overdeveloped him to the point where it's like the movie lost momentum for me. I felt like he was an overdeveloped villain. I felt like it didn't have anything to do with the main story of Sally Hawkins and the creature, and I felt like it detracted from the movie a bit for me. So that's kind of where it didn't live up to the hype for me for that reason, because I felt like they spent way too much time on Michael Shannon instead of this amazing movie that was in there, but they kept cutting back and forth. But overall, guys, I can definitely see why this is being, hailed as one of the best movies of the year. For me, it just came up a little short for me with the Michael Shannon complaints and kind of a bit of a drag of a first act for me. But overall, I mean, if you want to see great directing by Guillermo del Toro, great cast, and just a great feel to the movie, I really did like The Shape of Water, minus some couple nitpicks. So I'll give The Shape of Water 7.8 for me. I feel like it was a really good movie, but it didn't reach that great level for me. So, all right, guys, have you guys seen The Shape of Water? What did you guys think about it? Let me know in the comments below. As always, make sure to subscribe to Rogue Reviews for more awesome content, guys. Catch you next time.